I know. Excuse me. AAP was at a really, really good spot, and even now, I think it's at a solid spot for buying. So I would consider that, especially if if we do get more recession talks. That's a pretty decent company. So with that being said, here's what we got so far. Let me just bring up Schwab, and if anyone is using Schwab as a as their, I guess, broker, they got a little bit better, but their execution got like really bad. So I'm not sure if you guys trade futures on it or not, but it got a little worse than better. At least it did for me.
What happened with them? I have Schwab, but only for like long-term stocks.
Well, they merged with TD Ameritrade. Actually, they bought them. They bought TD Ameritrade, and like they've been loading this up for so many years. So let me share my charts here.
So as far as the options goes, they're all right?
Yeah. No, I think option wise, I mean, they're great, right? I just think sometimes on the futures they're slacking a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to adjust the chart because it defaulted to big axis change here. I can't have. Here we go. So let me see if I can make this where you guys can see it all at once. I guess you guys don't care, but I think it's better if you guys see the charts. Let me know if this is clear for all. If not, I'll have to come up with something better. I'm not that techy as you guys know. All right.
Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
All right, so let's see what we got. I don't really care about a bunch of this stuff here, but for another day, we'll clean up. All
Can
right,
you
so
look at Dollar Tree?
say it again.
Sorry, the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, we'll go down the list and look at every one of them. And if you guys have any special ones, just post it in the chat if we don't hit it here. So my parameters for search, and just for newer folks, right? And I'm not going to tap my own shoulder, but every month, quarterly, I do these, and I basically repurpose my portfolio if I have any stocks that are over a year or so. So I don't take my personal tax hits, right? I look for stocks to swap. And we do something with Keltner channels. That's kind of like a custom code that I have. And we're searching for everything basically on the monthly bottom. So when you think about Keltner channels, it's basically any time frame that you want. You can look at them on a daily, 4 hours, weekly, monthly, quarterly, 6 months. The higher the time frame, the more it takes to play out, right? So for instance, March 21st of 2020, we hit quarterly mid to a penny, and SPY, of course, ever has been on the ripper since then. So the higher the Keltner channel period, the less frequent it gets visited. So when I find monthly bottom stocks, they don't occur a lot, right? And I'll show you guys what I mean by that. So for instance, Amazon. So let's just go on the higher time frames so you guys don't see a bunch of these clouds. Here's, for instance, monthly bottom, right? So it went below the monthly bottom, and then it did something called bullish money shot. Came here, and now I ran it all the way to the top here, weekly, top, monthly. So the only way you want to short this is once this is lost, you're pretty much guaranteed to execute a monthly cycle, right? Right now they completed a cycle up. I'm pretty sure on the quarterlies, right? We'll check to see if we have it. 4 hours, weekly, monthly. Let's change this one. Let's change this one to quarterly so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And if you guys have questions, actually, we have a pretty good videos on this, on how it works. So here's your quarterly cloud here, right? You see that this is a quarterly. So right now, basically this stock, you see how it went to the bottom of the quarterly 618 here. It completed a full quarterly cycle on not so much momentum here. We had a nice divergence. We actually bought Amazon. I think it was like $88 on Amazon. And you see here, this whole run here has a lot of weakness right now. And I wouldn't be shocked if we were to come back to 140 here by end of November. So I'm just giving you an idea how the Keltner channels work. We are looking to buy long-term here or here. Any questions from anyone? I just want to give you a recap on why we're here. And a lot of stocks we found, on this. I mean, I don't even know the list, but if you go through the spreadsheet, you'll be able to see it and see how they reacted from the date. I put the date there so you guys can track it as well. So with that being said, any questions from anyone? Any of your folks' questions?
Shorty, are the videos on Discord for this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look it up. Thank you.
Tom, everything is posted on the videos, and Drew has it all in the channel. And I tagged one in the PowerPoint class for the clouds. It's probably the best if you want to learn about the clouds. You have the clouds in TradingView as well. The only ones that are off are monthly clouds and 4 hours, just because the way they calculate the periods between the two platforms.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So with that being said, let's just kind of go down the list. There's stocks. These are leveraged funds. And you see, so here's a concept that's really, really important for you guys to pay attention to if you guys like using lagging indicators, right? So lagging indicator, I'm not going to go into details of what that is, but MACD is part of a lagging indicator. So look what happened here. Obviously, stock's been very expensive. And look where it's at now. And it's printing actually a reversal candle at the weekly bottom and at the monthly bottom. So could I put, the problem with these is that you have to time it within 2-3 months before the leveraging happens, right? And there's a lot of buying here that's happening, and there's a lot of divergence as well. If you guys look here, like you see how basically the selling stopped. So me personally, I don't mind putting maybe $1,000, $2,000 in something like this and see how far it takes it. Even options, I'm not sure if you guys played on options in this, but you want to buy a little bit closer in the money when you're playing this. But I do like this actually a lot. So I'll keep an eye on that. UVXY, so do you guys know what that is? And I mean, this is this is just, yeah, you can't use any of this, but this is at the monthly bottom here. I mean, this is in a range for strike. And that's a, in my world, that's a bullish harami. Yeah, I like this as well. So there's a lot of concerns. And then have you guys ever used, is XPX AR? Did you guys ever use this on TOS? How you find stocks above 200 moving average? You guys know about this trick?
Nope.
Okay, so I use this a lot to just kind of dictate the market breadth and how much room do we have to go. So this is the dump that we had in 22. I was basing off of this, which was a monthly mid, quarterly mid, and we cracked it. So let's say that this breadth is to go below this percentage right here. We're just gonna move it down a little bit. So let's say somewhere around here. If it goes below this, we're gonna get a sell-off. And right now, 70% of the stocks are above their 200 moving day average. That's a pretty high percentage. When you think about standard deviations, that means that we are outside of the first standard deviation on how many stocks. And you see any time we would come to like 90, like right here, there happens to be a sell-off. And if you go back in history, right, you'll see that you would be able to draw a line, right? Find the top, maybe do some standard deviations and find where's that level where it's, comfortable to buy puts. Is it here and here? What is that bracket? And that's when, a long-term put options can be played 2-3 months out. So just giving you this so you can use it. It's also one in TradingView. If you're not familiar with it, I'll post it. Let's see, date force. I'm not sure what that is. Let's just check it real quick. Okay, so what do you guys think about this one? Since I do all the talking, I want to see you guys learn about this, because there's a chance you guys might have this very soon. I don't know what this company does now. I honestly don't care. Like when it's on the monthly, quarterly bottom, I don't need to care. They've been buying this for a while, so I'm not sure if this is not workday.
It's a payroll software system. We use it for the company I work for.
It's what software?
Payroll software.
Hmm.
Processing payroll.
Oh, okay. Is it global?
I believe so. We just got hit by that the outage on Friday due to CrowdStrike. So our payroll system was stay forced, and we weren't able to do anything that day.
Interesting. See, this is not a bad company. They've been growing really, really well. Growth's been about 20%. So this is something that I wouldn't mind looking, especially if it dips a little bit lower to buy. Because a lot of these companies, when you are not paying attention to these, that's who they're buying. While you're focused on the MAGA 7, they're focused on buying these companies that are beat down. And hence why I do that. And there's the Paycom service. I'm familiar with this one. And look at this, guys. What is there not to like here? Anyone? This looks pretty good. A massive divergence on the weekly time frame. Not a lot of selling pressure left. The only thing that I would check on this is basically on the volume profile to see where we are on the higher time frames, meaning like PVP. Check something really big like weeklies or even monthly time frame, right? Yeah. This one's not bad, guys. This one's actually pretty good. And they're growing pretty good. So while I'm doing this, I'm just checking quickly. I mean, this is double-digit growth, right? To me, that's pretty solid, right? So they're probably a candidate for a buyout sooner than later. I'm just going to put this one on the list. And then I'll stack rank these on what I want. And then I'll decide the quantities. Okay, Pacey. If you guys see any that I don't like, let me know. Lulu, I have to look this up because I have a lady in my house that sends my paycheck there. Okay. Do you guys see how quickly this went from quarterly and monthly top to the monthly bottom? I mean, guys, this is fairly quick. This doesn't happen that often that it's like this. And so their revenue is slowing down a bit. Their EPS growth is fantastic. I mean, I think this is a perfect options play, guys, Lulu. Even shares here would not be bad. Let's see, where do we buy? This is not a bad buy, honestly, here.
See, Shorty, right now what is happening, some of the stocks which are being, dumped, they're continue to be dumped. The selling is unabated.
Well, it is, Sonny, because considering this, right? I mean, ever since 2020, we really had, I mean, this is not a pullback. This is probably a 50% pullback here, right? So in terms of discount, these people were not buying at a discount. Look, they bounced at 61.8. It's not like we got a hell of a discount here, right? And you see some nice divergence playing here on a monthly on that peak right here. And then they sent it higher liquidity and then they sending lower, still aggressive. So let's say they lose 266. I mean, buying this at 188, I personally would buy this at 188, 190 with a little bit of an open truck in the back, right? But for right now, we're going to get a bounce here off this bottom. If we could catch this between like right here, 296, where are we now? 280, that's actually not bad price. If we could catch 264, that would be ideal. And then if you check just the daily candles here for a little bit, look at the daily. You guys see anything interesting on the daily? I'm giving you tricks so you guys know how to use this. What do you guys see here? This is do you guys see these little lines? That's your Bollinger Band containment, meaning they should not be breaking out of these. Anytime they break out of them, you see what happens. Poop, they brought it back, broke below, bring them back. So now I'm watching this with a massive divergence. This is actually not a bad buy for options. I really like this because this can catch at least 350, just like Tesla did from 150, probably $70 easy here. So I'll probably be adding on Monday. LVS, isn't this the? This looks solid too. Is this the gambling one or like the casinos? The ticker. Oh yeah. I really like this setup, guys, here. This is gorgeous. This is probably one of the top ones so far. Yeah, this is a market buy for me. 38.41. This is a good buy for me long term. Let me see if I remember what they do. Oh, this is. Oh, it's the Venetian, owner of the Venetian. So take a look. Look at their financials, 2020. 3 years. Pretty good. So I'll be adding this for sure. Let's see, LVS. Did Starbucks ever make it to my and ARC level? It did. I think my level was 68, 66. It didn't get there, but man, that was a hell of a bounce. I still don't have Starbucks, but I do want to get some. Did anyone buy Starbucks? Yeah, we are waiting for this zone right here. I'll still wait for this, guys. It's still on my list. Ideally, I want to see this. And then we could drive this to about 105, which would be pretty good returns. And they pay dividends. So we'll stay there. I'm not going to buy just yet. Dollar Tree. This is what Ashley wanted. Wow. This is a good setup, Ashley.
Yeah, it looks really good.
This is a banger. This is about to rocket to 120, 130. If you don't have this in your portfolio, it's not bad.
Yeah, I've been wanting to add some actually, so I've been waiting for it to go down. I'm gonna add some.
I think I might add some Monday actually. And they pay dividends, pretty good dividends. And if a recession hits, guess where most people will be shopping?
Yep. Dollar
And
Tree.
and inside the Dollar Tree, they just introduced a new concept of a fewer like premium prices. There's a few items in there that are $3.25 to $5.25, but still below 10.
Nice. That's good to know. Man, this looks good too. Hershey's. This looks very good. Oh man, this looks solid. Thought we had Hershey's on one of the lists. Yeah, we did. We said this is what we said. Yeah, so 177, 173. And we hit the low of 178. Sonny, did you add this?
Which one?
Hershey.
No, Hershey I avoided. I rather added little bit Starbucks.
I think I might add Hershey. How's the cocoa price?
Coca price has now stabilized.
Oh yeah, the cocoa is about to come down more. Yeah, cocoa is gonna go down to about 5586, which will help margins on these companies. I'll add some Monday. This is a really good price here. AAP is on the list, so I'll show you guys why. All these recession-proof companies are on the bottom. Just coincidence, right? Look at this. This is, oh my god, this is about to fucking explode. This is about to execute a quickie here. Expect news. If you guys see any of the healthcare ones that you like, I know Humana, I think we got, right? There's Humana that hit perfectly. I think Humana is going 430 to 442. I remember seeing this stock way back. Wow. What in the fuck did they do wrong? Quarterly and the monthly bottom. Anyone know what the deal is with this one? Wow. What did they do? What did they do wrong? Not their revenues. Man, they lost quite a bit of share here. I'll put it to research a little bit. I don't have a lot of health companies in my portfolio. But this one might be interesting. See what news they had. Why did it bring down if somebody has free time? Oh, Jal, I'll mute you. Sorry. No, you're unmuted. Anyone, any healthcare stocks you got care about? Information technology.
If you could take a look at Baba again, I know Trump's talking about like tariffs and stuff, both for Temu and Baba. That would be bad. So I would like to know what you would do here.
I'm still long.
Gotcha.
If he wants to come out, in my opinion, as a victorious president out of this and lower the inflation, you don't lower it by adding tariffs. Tariffs get passed to who?
Consumers.
Consumers.
Yeah.
Consumers feel the inflation. That's just the game. I'm just telling you my opinion. That's just a politician's game. They're not going to put any tariffs. He's going to free up all of that. If he lowers the corporate tax to 15% or he eliminates it, how are corporations going to deal with China if there's a tariff? What are they gaining? I don't know. It just doesn't add up.
Just make their prices or the prices for consumers go up, right?
I don't believe that. I mean, look at the buying that's been happening here. Somebody's buying the hell out of Baba here. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of this. I made a similar mistake on Shop. I sold it for like 70%. And Shop was peanuts. Like here somewhere. Here's a button here. So Shop has to clear 88. Losing 60. It goes to 40. And look at this. It hit the quarterly. From quarterly to the bottom. So when the big cycle is playing out, When you see them peak above, they lost it. They're coming back to quarterly. They're gonna come back to monthly now. At $40 is a great buy. Shop at 40 is ideal.
Shorty, can you check pizza? What is happening now?
I haven't even checked in a long time. I have a lot of shares of pizza now, man. Ooh.
Yeah, I also took a
Look
good
at our share here. Look at our circle. Oh man, I should probably be adding pizza Monday. I have a
look.
lot of shares. Let me see how many shares I got, man.
Yeah, we started buying at the same time. I also have a lot of this now.
Let me see what I got. Let me just log in real quick. I don't know if I want more. Let me see.
And Shorty, can you check BLMN, Blooming Brands?
Yeah, 1 second. Where's pizza? Oof, man. Yeah, I have 1,564 shares. I don't know if I'll add more. Yeah, I'm down about 10%, so it would be a good spot to add actually. Maybe 500 shares add. Let me put a reminder. I'll add like maybe 500 shares. Gotta do it a little dollar cost averaging. BLMN,
Yeah.
Blooming Brands. Is this Bloomingdale?
No, Blooming Brands.
Man, I honestly think they want to complete the cycle to the bottom. They have to complete the cycle to $9. They can bounce here at 24 from 18, but you're much better off buying here. I'll definitely watch for this. What do they do again?
The Outback Steakhouse and all those restaurants, most of them.
Oh, hold on.
I got it at 1650 on that twisted dump. Now maybe I'll be exiting if I get 20 plus.
See their financials. Oh man, their financials look horrible.
They pay great dividends, actually.
Yeah, I see that. Man, if I could catch it cheaper. I don't think they're done selling.
Okay.
This distribution didn't occur yet. If you got some money out of it, maybe target 21, but no. I just think these restaurants would be the one hurting if we were to enter a recession, right? I would consider these, I mean, they're not high end, like this one is, I would say middle. Carrabba's, Outback's okay, right? Garbage. So these would be hurting. People will shift, I would say, to cheaper foods, restaurants.
I see.
And I think they're preparing, right? I don't know how the prices of meats are, right? Futures. But like if that's going up, right? Then it might be hurting even more. This one was, I added this already. This is, guys, this is, I'm telling you, this is a scenario I look for. Divergence, monthly and quarterly bottom here. Like this is, yeah. This is ideal setup. I don't know like what they do. I think something with cloud. Somebody explained last time. Let's see, profile. Yeah, cloud software. Yeah, this is at an ideal spot.
Can you check out MTCH next?
MTCH. This.
MTCH, yeah.
That's a good. It's a very good spot.
So
Very
this is
good spot.
Tinder, Match.com. It's all the dating apps piled into one.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's interesting.
Actually make money. Oh,
They do, yeah.
that's insane. I never thought about Tinder, Hinge, Match, that's something. Yeah, never heard of these sites. Wow. Oh wow.
Great financials, in my opinion.
I know their CFO.
Oh, you do?
I know their CFO. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
He's a good guy. He's a good CFO. Huh. Didn't know he's at Match. He worked for Bank of America, like when I worked there as a consultant. In Merrill Lynch, he was there like it was like 1980s, 1980 something. Scary. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So very interesting. So why the fuck was the sell-off so massive?
I got no clue. No answers there.
So, but this is a good find. When people get depressed, they do two things. They drink alcohol and they try to find love. I'm gonna add this one.
Ooh.
TCH. Any liquor, public liquor stores are golden during recession, just FYI.
Sounds good to me.
If this is optionable, but options on this, a leap, man, it might be worth it. Like $50 options for what are we, 24 for like December of 25, or even further, like whatever fits the budget, man, it might be solid.
Their earnings is in 9 days, so maybe I'll wait till after that.
Yeah, I would definitely wait like after that, but so let me show you. So here's their yearly profiles, right? If we could catch it, let's say the earnings dump it to this level. I mean, that's an easy buy here. I mean, this is a 2-year consolidation, 17, 16. So think about the people that bought a bunch fucking here. Like right here that they bought. Dude, that's 10, that's 20 times the money, 10 times the money to 180. They sold off, they're bringing it back. If they bring it back here, ooh, can't go wrong with this.
It's them.
I like this one. I like this one a lot. Sprout Social, JKS, Jinx Solar,
Those are my favorite words from you, FYI.
Wolf. Wolf, guys, Wolf, I'm telling you, it's gonna be bought out somehow. Something tells me the intuition. This is gonna get bought the fuck out by a big boy. I have I can't add any more Wolf. I have so much Wolf. So this is what we were waiting for from Intel. Do you guys remember this? I think me and maybe Sunny added Intel here already. So Intel, if it comes here, it's 25. I'm loading more boat here. Intel will become the face of America's chip game in 5 to 10 years, believe it or not. If the CHIP Act passes, in my opinion, and it will, they're going to get into the space they've never been before. So, yeah, I mean, here when I missed this, me and you guys don't know him, Dumpster Fire, we were waiting for like 22. We were being cheap. We could have doubled our money, obviously, but I missed it. I added a 31-ish. I'm up a little bit, but I'm looking to add a lot more monthly and quarterly bottom. I would say set your alerts here, right? This would be a really, really good, like to have right here. Okay. Let's see what else. Any other stocks from you guys?
I also got PayPal, but I don't know how good it is. It's underneath quarterly. I think it was, at least. I might be wrong.
Hit the monthlies. I mean, I don't know if I understand their business model anymore. Because that space, I would say, got really, really saturated. Do they own Venmo, or who owns Venmo?
I'm not sure. I think American Express owns them.
No, they own Venmo.
PayPal owns Venmo, yes.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they're still growing pretty decent. I mean, anywhere closer to 49 is pretty good buy. Yeah, this is a pretty good buy at 40s. And this sell-off's been massive. And I remember PayPal being the first one to show the selling trend when we were running this here. They're the first one to come down, and then Square followed, I believe, if I recall. Yeah, here, Square. I actually got Square here. My average is pretty insane on Square. Let me see my average on Square. Where is it? Where are you, Square? There's.
See, Square type of companies now have like a business model, type of problem. If Apple getting into, the payment business, then they are gone.
Oh yeah, I mean I just think payments saturated, really, really saturated.
Yeah.
I got 48 average, so it's not bad. Yeah, payment spaces, man, it's just not a desired space for investment right now. Baidu. Oh, this one looks also very good. Monthly bottom here, man. I think Baidu has really liquid options, if I remember. Might look at some options. Baidu's at 90, like 140 options for 140, 150 options for 2025, mate. That T's great, man. I have so much T, dude. My dividends payment on T is. I really enjoyed those days. Yeah. We can crack 20. This is our target right here. Yeah, T is awesome. What else do we have? Any other that you guys see that you want? So this is all that's on the monthly bottoms. If you want, we can run quarterly bottom. It's gonna bring back some similarities in between, but we'll see what they have. So Pizza's there, Baba's there. This one was there last time. I remember DEO. I think Sonny, you brought it up actually. What's another big healthcare company? There was one that I used to trade options.
Maybe Aetna?
No, it wasn't that. No.
United
United?
Healthcare,
What's the ticker? UNH?
UNH, yeah.
This is the one. Phew.
So UNH rallied.
Oh man, I had UNH like 200s.
Oh my God. You're like God.
I had UNH very cheap, man. But this looks about ready to come down. I would not touch it here. But this was, man, I used to make crazy amounts on options because their options didn't have a liquidity. But if you caught the move, people would start buying late. Man, and it was really good to make money on that.
Yeah, UNH is brilliant stock, for options trading, even at any price.
Here's CRM, man. This is about to plummet to 150s, 180s. So I'll buy CRM there. You see this? This is actually a good. We looked at somebody earlier that had the identical setup, had a divergence, and it sold off. I forgot what do we look at? Sold off from the quarterly, and then it just sliced all the way to the bottom. This is going 125. So this is going down quite a bit.
I think that was Snowflake. Snow.
EGBN, Eagle Bank Corp. This is a regional bank. Yeah. Yeah, regional bank. Oh, man.
With the current inflation scenario and the yield shorty regional banks, let's avoid. It's very risky.
I would not buy this, man. I would not buy it. Look at this. This is your cash flow. So here's your trailing 12 months here. I would, if I was to put money RJ in this, you got to read their 8K, 10K report. Because it doesn't make, so I would read this report here. There has to be something here that doesn't make sense. I would read this. You don't have to obviously read it all, but that's cash flow wise, that's a concern. No, they're paying dividends. I mean, it is at the quarterly and monthly bottom. I just don't like regional banks personally right now. So, but it's at a enticing level from cloud perspective, RJ. I just, I'm not ready for regional banks just yet. Not saying it's bad investment, but it would take some. If I was to put $1,000, sure, I can live with that. But like putting more money, I don't know if I trust them too much right now. Nike's at an interesting level. Wow. Did anyone look at this? Oh, Nike's at a really good level, guys.
I'm going to buy. It's a market buy, looks like, for
Yeah,
Monday.
this is a market buy. Anywhere between 70 and 55. Hold it. I'll be adding.
Yeah.
I thought ARK added Monday. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Nike. Yeah. I remember ARK. I remember you messaged someone. I was on vacation. I saw it. What was your average? Oh man, but this is really good if you're able to squeeze it somewhere close to 70.
70 is a great price to enter Nike.
Oh yeah, dude, this is great.
In fact, 70 is long-term optionable price.
I mean, they could revisit this little consolidation here, but that's where, whenever you're revisiting balances, the selling has to stop or eventually stop. So if we could catch something like this, man, this would be 200% return. Yeah, I'm gonna add Nike. No, we haven't done. I already have EFC, but we can definitely do it. Well, VFC is at a great price, guys. They also have unreal dividends. I don't know if you guys know, but they have really good dividends.
How much they pay?
This one, VFC.
Yeah.
What was your question?
What is their current dividend rate?
Dividend is they're paying 36 cents now on the annual basis, so you're getting at $12. What about 2.5%, 3%? But they've had better dividends before. They used to pay 50 cents in 22. So if you can get it here and hold it, it's a pretty enticing level below the quarterly at the monthly. I have this. This is, see, the selling really stalled here. And then big boys are going to get a discount here. Yeah, this is not bad, guys. I don't mind. I mean, I already have quite a bit of it, but this is a good price for it.
Yeah, but Shorty, it rallied from the bottom in last 5 days. Last 5 days, this has gone
Yeah,
up.
you have to wait a little bit. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit. But PFE, I still have. Told you guys I have about 15% of my portfolio here. Yeah, I mean, you guys see where it tapped perfectly to the quarterly bottom. And considering I'm the guinea pig for the viruses, seems like something big's coming. Even if it's not, I don't care. If they'll bring it back up to 40, 50 eventually. This is a long-term hold. They're not going anywhere. What do you guys got? Anything else? I remember this dog, D-Dog. Nothing. Oh, Snow looks good. Snow is about to run. Yeah, Snow is about to run to 140s and 50s. Yeah, ARC, we did INTC. We're waiting to see if it drops to the bottom. If it can drop here, below this weekly bottom, you're gonna catch probably 25, 26. But I've been averaging here, right here, where we are right now. So weekly mid got rejected with the monthly mid here. And we are flipping here on the weekly MACD. So probably burst here, hit 38 or so. But I would love it here somewhere. I'll put an alert, 26, 25, I'd buy more. Anyone else? Any other stocks?
Newell and WL.
Yep, Newell, I have that one. Look at the bottom of Newell. Every sell has been a buy. And this is a perfect example of take your shares cheaper. You buy it cheaper and then they run it. Should probably add a little bit more. Oh, it's so cheap. Actually, I will do that because it's so cheap. I'll add probably 1,000 shares. Yeah, I'll do 6,400 on this. I like this one, man. I really do at this price. And you see the bottom here. Somebody's buying it, man, with both of their hands. Even if you buy at 60 and we're able to sell this at 22, this is a pretty good return. If you get 3 times the money on 15 grand, good money returns. So yeah, I'll definitely add this. This is a really good setup. I love when they do this. Called the market maker pattern. They dip below, called a creek as well, and then they go here, they do this, they go here, they dance here, they probably crack, and ultimately we'll wait for here. And I will close it there. It doesn't matter if it's a year or not. Okay. What else do you guys have?
Hey, Shorty, can you check out BMY?
DMY.
B as in boy.
BMY. This one?
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
Well, bounce here. They're slowing down a little bit on selling. They accelerated here. Their earnings play? Maybe. As long as it's holding this 40 and you're very close for managing stop loss here. As long as it's holding 40, you should be seeing 56, 60 within 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, this is falling due to Medicare price negotiation news.
Is this a healthcare company?
Yeah. It's a big healthcare company, very big. A lot of medicines that we buy is from BMI.
Oh wow, it was founded in the 1800s. Oh yeah, this looks solid in terms of revenue. I mean, they're just flat. And their dividends is 6%. I like this one. Who found this one?
That was me. I was
Arvin?
just yeah, I was just looking at like some long-term stocks. I just searched up stocks with some good dividends. Was running through them.
This is at a really good spot. I mean, you could manage risk below like 38. You're risking $4 or $5. I like this one. I'm assuming mandated prices hurts these guys because it limits their risk. Is that right, Sonny? Is that what they're selling off for?
Yeah, some of the government price negotiation is causing
Yeah.
this.
I like that one too. Yeah, this one looks good. Anyone else? So far we got a handful of them, right? So we have socks. This is still debatable, right? This is options. So I'll just highlight the ones that I that I like. I do like this one. This one here. I like this one here. Hershey's good. This one is just one of those lotto, like buy little and see if what it does. I mean, that's a massive drop they had. Shop, skip, pizza is good to add. I have this already. This one's not bad. Maybe I'll put like 3K here. Baidu. I think this is an options play, honestly, only for me because I'm exposed to China already. So Nike, I would buy this by Monday. I will buy this. I'll buy some of this Monday as well. So these would be the ones that I'm really after here. The rest I won't. I'll just monitor a little bit.
Shorty, can we check KVUE?
Maybe like ER, it's coming up. Do you think we should like wait or like a bunch of ER for those stocks you mentioned? I mean,
Wait, I mean, you got to manage it, right? You got to look at it and wait, right? But if it's at the level like we are right now, and if I can manage a risk, let's say I buy this BMY, I'm buying it at, let's say, $43. I can put my stop loss at 37. Let's say I buy 500 shares, you know, and multiply that by $4 loss. I can manage that, right? So even if it's ER and then it reclaims it, you can buy it. But if you see it's like a volatile, you know, if you're seeing their options and their pricing and like a crazy move on it, I'll probably stay away from it. But a lot of these companies, I don't think they have insane earnings volatility. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is a giant company, for instance, this one. Like Lulu, if they have earnings, I would stay back from that one. Dollar Tree, I would stay back from that one till they pass the earnings. Pete's, I'm not sure when their earnings are, but they're a really good price. Let's see, Nike, I think they just had earnings.
Yeah.
They drop, so I think that one's safe. Newell, I would buy with earnings, without earnings, and then BNY, I'm not sure when their earnings are. Seems like they just had it. But if you have earnings and you're not comfortable, I would say it's not bad to wait, let them pass, and then see if it triggers your price to re-enter.
Well, Shorty, two stocks. You know,
alright, thanks.
this one is for potential short MO. This dead stock is suddenly alive.
MO?
Yeah.
I mean, it just tapped monthly top here. I'm not sure what they do, but yeah, they just tapped the monthly top.
They're the cigarette company, Marlboro and all these brands belongs to them.
Yeah, this is a good short. Yeah, they're about to sell off. Good short.
Yeah, I closed all my positions. And another is KVUE. This is for long.
UEE. This?
Can view. KVUE. V as in K V as in Victor, U as in umbrella, E as in England.
Okay.
This is your like everyday brands, from Band-Aid to Listerine, everything belongs to them. And they also pay great dividends.
Yeah, about 430 on dividends. They have a reorg.
Yeah, it's basically a spin-off from J&J.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I remember this now.
I am loading it below 18. Every time I'm getting below 18, like 1750-ish, I'm adding it. But I want to see what could be the potential bottom of this.
I mean, they're very close to it. The bottom here, I mean, look at this. I think this is the 17s are bottom for it. I mean, if it can go to like anywhere between 18 to 17, this is not a bad buy. So they split in May.
No, they got listed then as a new company around 28 levels.
I don't mind this one. I mean, their dividend's okay.
Yeah, they have like a 6% yield. And this is like a rock bottom price of the products that every home has.
Yeah, exactly.
Neutrogena, Band-Aid, Listerine,
Yeah,
all
I like
belong.
this one. I just looked it up here. I didn't know much about it, but Motrin, Tylenol, Benadryl, Zarbee's. I know this one for a fact. Um, I don't know some of these. I'm sure my wife would know all of these. I should know about this one. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good. I like this. I think Triple M also had a company that split off because I got a bunch of shares from them recently. They sold some sort of business and I got forced shares, I guess. Yeah, here's if you guys bought Triple M here, guys, this is pretty good, 30% return or a little bit more. We're looking to see if we reclaim 117, then 150s would be about double on our entry. I didn't see Cracker Barrel there. This is a dying business. At the monthly bottom. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this. Tootsie Roll. I thought they're owned by Hershey's. Oh wow, I didn't know Tootsie Roll is so big. Wow. They're in single digit growth. Oh yeah. It's not a bad buy because it's on the monthly bottom and every time we came, we get a bounce. You could manage this below 28 as a risk free, meaning you would risk a little bit at buying it here at 29, risking $1, $2. Not bad for a long play, but know that it might be wanting this quarterly because it came to the quarterly here, rejected monthly all the way down. I wouldn't be surprised to dip, reclaim, and then go, but it's not a bad long-term play. They're not going anywhere. Their dividend's only like 1%.
Hey, Shorty, I just checked the coca prices. Looks like short HSY is definitely a buy.
Which one? HSY, yeah. No, HSY I think
Yes.
it's a solid buy here.
Yeah, because from 12,000, coca price is now down to 7,700. So
Yeah.
after 12 months, this will get reflected in their margin.
Yeah. I think their margin will be okay.
Yeah.
I'll add Monday. HSY. This is also, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure everybody knows it, but it's a massive company. If you guys never been to the Hershey in Pennsylvania, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, their Pennsylvania, Hershey's Chocolate Center is very cool.
Yeah, I've been there. This is not a bad company to be buying. Bro,
I got a
done.
question
Mhm.
that's a little off topic, but we may have discussed Walgreens before, but it's below like the quarterly cloud.
Well,
Is that
Walgreens got
normal?
delisted. Yeah, Walgreens got delisted from S&P 500.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, so somebody's selling the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Let me just check on VGA, right? VBA. So here, I mean, this is, I'm on monthly profiles. I'll do 2-year profiles. They won't even let me. Yeah, I mean, they're at prices since 97, man. We'll have to zoom in some of this price actions from 97, see if they're shit. So this was the consolidation that pretty much triggered it. See, where does that fall? It falls right there. Look at that. I mean, you're talking about, man, 20 plus years, you lost all the gains. Just looking at their financials real quick. I just didn't buy it yet, but oh man, their cash flow is fucking. They're not making money. Look at this.
Oh, WB under deep trouble. In fact, in my area, they closed down, prime location stores. Prime location stores. I'm not touching this. This skilled, dividend investor, who entered at 28.
I mean, look, they're selling some stores here. Obviously, PP&E is going down. Look at their accounts payable, jumped 1.5. Sorry, 500K, 5 million, 500 million. They're paying off some debt. I think there's better investments. I mean, they can return more. I wouldn't buy it. I mean, even though it's at a good spot, but at the same time, look at this consolidation that was here for 91 to 95. You would lose 50% of the holdings here. I wouldn't buy here. I just don't like, I think it was a slow mover, right? At some point, and then bunch of chop, and then just massive selling. Is Right 8 public? I don't know. Isn't that the company that took a little bit of market share from them? I don't know. I wouldn't touch this. Right, it looks like ARC also took a loss on this. I just don't think it's.
Is Wolf at an ad? I think we have that on a stock
Say it again?
list. Wolf, WOLF.
Yeah, we checked that one. What about it?
Oh, I was just wondering if it was at an ad because it's in the middle of the monthly bottom, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is not a bad ad to it, right? It can go to 12 here, obviously, because of the volume profile and the way it's printing. But if it dips to that level, I think even here is $16, $17. I would look to buy this. Look at the volume here on a monthly.
Yeah.
I don't trust that they're selling this still. They were selling, sorry, they were selling from here. And then this one here is an off candle that somebody got absorbed. a lot of absorption on these two candles here, and then obviously something's going on here. I think it's not a bad to have it.
When you see volume slow down like that, would you wait for a reclaim of a certain level before going
would,
into
yeah.
a position?
Of course, yeah. I mean, especially when you see monthly volumes like that, and you see something about this profile here, right? This is your yearly profile that I'm on. I mean, if it reclaims 23.55, just from volume perspective, right? You know, this is a great buy because you're targeting 30 or so. Like you'll be targeting between value area high, value area low, because that's where the sellers should be.
Right.
So I would, you know, if you reclaim 23.55-ish, that's a rocket. But if they offer cheaper, I would definitely look to, like, look at the support that they have in this area. These are yearly profiles, right? So look, they came back last time here, and then they got massive buying all the way to 30. They're back to that level, so yeah, I have a little, I mean, quite a bit of it. I wouldn't mind adding. My average is like 20, I believe 211, or maybe below that now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Any other ones before we switch gears?
Can we check CloudStrike?
I was surprised nobody asked. Here's your yearly profile. It was not a coincidence. And if you work in IT and if you worked ever in security companies, processes, something smells funny on this code release that they had. You don't just pass code and that your dev, UAT, and EHA environments never caught the bug that shut down USA internet, airports, hospitals. No dev environment caused issue and it didn't go down. Your UAT, user acceptance testing, passed the green light. Something smells funky. Just saying, something doesn't make sense. So do you guys see what that deal is here? We had 3 years, I would say the 3.5 years of consolidation here. They tapped the top, they gave us 2 tests on the bottom. So now if they do lose this level right here, actually CrowdStrike was on our buying at this price on the bottom. I'm pretty sure I have it.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Crowd was here somewhere. I'll look it up, see, we had 2 sheets at one point. This is Dempsey's sheet. But it was a great buy at the bottom. Crowd, I don't think they see how they did with the clouds. So here's your monthly bottom here, 140. And then it hit the weekly or monthly, weekly top now, and then it dumped. And this is a lot of support. So if this was to get lost here, this level right here, 270.57, this is going to 147. And you see that there's massive selling occurring right now. This is aggressive selling. This is just a dead cat bounce, in my opinion. I would not buy here by no means.
On ETH, it was actually trading 270.
Yeah. And Zscaler was another example where we got it. I had like 98, sold a lot of it here, 100+%. So this is headed down as well. You guys remember about 8 weeks ago, I said expect some security stuff coming soon. I don't know if anyone does remember when we were reaching
I do.
Zscaler. I said there's going to be some weird shit coming in, and it happens to be that loss of data is going to be playing a big role now. I don't know if you guys seen, but a lot of companies got hacked recently.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they took a lot of personal information, and now they're stating. I talked to one of the CISOs that I'm friends with, and I said, what do you think about this? It's like there's a lot of loss of data, potentially for government registered users for voting. Is that a coincidence to you guys that you right before 4 months before voting that they're lost who's registered voter?
Wow.
I don't make it up.
Ye-
That's what he told me.
Really?
Yeah. He said that they lost a lot of orphan records for registered voters.
My
It's crazy, man.
Just a coincidence, and then they're gonna throw a twist for you guys and me to look elsewhere. But they pointed out news the airports are down. Wow. But nobody
Even
mentioned that there's
yeah,
anything
even
else.
20,000 plus flights are cancelled.
Yeah, of course, man, because that's where humans will be focused. You will be focused on that. You will not think about voting. You're gonna be like, how do I get home? How do I go on vacation? How do I travel? It's a very smart outage. Very smart. All right, any other stocks? And let me give you Microsoft just for shits and giggles so you guys can see where it's at. If you think this is a good investment, pay attention to the bottom here. Nobody's buying Microsoft from big boys here. This is a good short for Microsoft. All the way to 400. 400 by January. Very doable, even 297. All the big seven. Here's your three big ones. Look at this. Let's add Tesla in there. Here's Tesla. Quarterly top on Microsoft, Google, Apple, and Tesla. Who am I missing? Meta and Amazon.
Apple.
I added Apple, I believe. Let me see. Yeah, Apple's there. So I mean, you're at quarterly top, weekly top. Yeah, and we had buyers here where we anticipate buyers when the price is below value, right? And right now it went 2 times the price. I'll be smart with your money in tech space. Okay. What else?
Hey, Shorty.
Mhm.
There's this short I was looking at. If we haven't done it yet, NUE. It looks like it's setting up like a quarterly bearish money shot. Sorry, I don't know the cloud terminology.
NUV?
NUE.
Oh. Oh yeah. I think this is gonna get a bounce here. Well, quarterly bottom is playing the bearish backdoor.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what you meant. Yeah. This is not a bad short. I don't know what this company is, but let's check. NUE. Oh, steel. Steel. Oh man, it has a. Are you targeting 130?
I'm not sure. Because doesn't it go through if it hits the top of the quarterly, shouldn't it go down to the bottom of the quarterly on a bearish money shot?
Yeah, definitely. But I would target definitely monthly first.
Okay.
So I would wait for, if I was to short this, I would have a stop entry below 156.64.
Gotcha.
If they crack that, I mean, you can enjoy like, 24 points drop on it. And then, 113 is highly doable because most likely they would play the game of consolidating and then tap here, reclaim this. And then I think this is also doable.
That's probably like a 3-4 month play.
On a quarterly, I would look at leaps since we're in
Okay.
July of this year. I would look at December of 25. And I don't know how
Okay.
the steel, let me see steel futures. Yeah, the prices are coming down. Yeah, I would below this, not a bad short. Unless you got, that you're paying attention to that quarterly, that was good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Some of you guys like these stocks, AMD. there's no interest for me to buy AMD here. We bought AMD here. I'm not gonna buy here. Same with Darling here in NVIDIA. So NVIDIA loses 119, is going to 86. Does anyone want to take a bet? I'm offering you any amount, anything you want. Anyone? Whatever you want. I'll give you this. We lose 119. You're going to 86. Come on, somebody take a bet. That's setting up for a really good short, actually. Actually gonna short that.
How long, Shorty? About 3 months?
I'm gonna look at March 25, and I'm gonna look December 24.
NVIDIA?
Yep. Because this one's been having some weird sudden moves. They got split.
Mm.
Yeah. This has 86 written all over it. So there's a bounce now coming on the video. Pretty sure it's gonna get a bounce. We'll watch 133 for short. What people are seeing on the video probably here. Let me just give you guys a clue. So when you think about all the people that played boxes, like consolidations, this is all they're seeing, right? Tap, 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 tap. So now typically what they would like to do is do this, reclaim, and stay. But there's not a lot of support, guys, here. This is not support. This was your balance, right? This is your imbalance. It's your markup period. So if they disagree on this value, where do you think they're headed? Here, let's just take a look. We'll grab FVP from here to the top.
Yep. PLC.
94. So, and we're inside this value here. So let's see if they lose that level for us. It should be around 88. Yeah. Yeah, I'd watch this. See, there's gonna be a bounce here, right? And then between here and here, they can probably go to 129, peak about 129 and lose that. That's where I would short this sucker and then drive it. It would be something. Hey, dude, get up. Yes, you go and get up 1 second, guys. The 2-year-old decided to play trampoline. Say bye, guys. All right, let's go.
Bye-bye.
Sure, ask mom. No, sorry. All right, are you guys ready to shift to class?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna take a 50, but let's take 10 minutes break just to use the bathroom and get some water. And then I'll ping everyone here with the tag and we can start looking volume profile and then also prep for Monday.
Cool.
How's that?
Okay. Thanks,
Yeah, just give
Shorty.
me 5-10 minutes. I'll be back home.
Take your time, buddy.
Yes, babe. Oh, this one. What you use in the back? Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. That's why I be saying let's not open that door. Huh? It looks like it. I'm not sure though.
Hey, Sheed, your mic is on.
Oh, apologies. Thank you.
No problem.